my channel. This is so exciting. This is my first video and I'm gonna do a very quick little process video while my baby sleeps. So the first thing I normally do, I have this huge stack of photos that I've printed and that I have never, I just printed them to get them scrapbooked. So I'm just going to go through, see which ones I like. I like this one. Alright now, so now I'm switching over to the voiceover just because when I started doing my layout, I kind of just started concentrating and stopped talking. So as you can see here, I grabbed a little bit of vellum and I backed my photo on that. And then this here, transparency, is one of the Dear Lizzy collection. And I just cut out one of the happy cards. And now I'm using the Dear Lizzy documentary 6x6 paper pad. And I'm just finding a few sheets of paper and backing my paper, layering a few of these that will match best with my layout and the colors that I like. So I'll continue doing that until I find the few sheets that I like. I'm just stapling those together, attaching them, and then I go in and find a few more sheets that I like. I went for one of the strips at the top. I love these paper pads because the strips at the top where you detach the sheet come with a whole different pattern, and those are really fun. It's great to use the most of your supplies, so I'm just adding that little strip down there and just gluing that with a little glue stick. And now I found another strip, so I'm gonna attach that to the side, and I believe this will be pretty much the layering that I do. And I do trim off some of the vellum. I went and got a few vellum sheets the other day and they're kind of pricey for my liking, so I'm trying to save as much of it as I can. Now you see me fidgeting with that happy. I want it kind of to show, but then it's just kind of little sneaky little corner. And I put my picture up on Pop Dots. And right now I'm looking for a stamp just to put in the background. And this here, I believe, you know what? I don't know what stamp it is before I start saying here. I'll make sure what it is. And here, this is the famous Kelly Perky trick where when you have a fresh new stamp, you use an eraser to have it, get a little more friction, and it really does work. And here, I had to add a few more. I was way out of my space. It happens. Alright, and now I was going to do some black splatters, and for that I used the watercolor pen, and I just squeeze the water onto the black and just splatter it down, and I love it. Here I'm just filling in a few spots that came out with clear water. I just put a little black and it works great. Now here coming up, you'll see me fidgeting. I was way too impatient with those black splatters. I did not want to wait for them to dry, so then I kept putting my picture down, but I knew that cellophane sheet would totally just make the watercolor bleed, and I didn't want that, so I ended up popping it up on some cardboard, and you'll see me doing that now. I'm attaching the happy. I had to crop it just a little bit, but I love it. It's such a pretty sheet I got from Dear Lizzy. It's got to be one of my favorite things I've gotten so far. So there I am with the cardboard. Just going to attach that to the back of the photo to pop it up. That way the paper is not touching all the wet spots, because I just couldn't wait. And these stickers are also Dear Lizzy. I'm not sure which one of her, I'm not sure which one it is, but I'll write that down in the description box for you guys. And here's some of those really fun rubber from the Bloom collection. A few more puffy stickers. I tried to incorporate a few things here and it just wasn't working. It was kind of, you know, one of those layouts where it's kind of like less is more, and it just, the splatters kind of finished it off real good. I didn't have to add too much. So over there I used a few of the scraps of the previous papers I used back in the photo. I'm going to add a few of those to the corner. I find myself doing that a lot in a lot of my layouts. I feel like it just adds that perfect balance to the picture. I don't know. I just love doing that. So I added a strip of that cellophane and a puffy sticker, and I honestly love that corner. And that's it. Now I'm just gonna add my journaling real quick. This picture's when we went this past summer, my husband and I, to IHOP, and they had these delicious French toast. I don't even know what they were, but they were just so good. It was like dessert for breakfast. I loved it. So I had to scrapbook the picture. My husband's probably going to laugh at me. He's going to tell me, really? You even scrapbook food? It's all good. It's all good. All right. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this first video of mine. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Now here come a few more pictures for you guys of the layout.